We're a little early today. That's a surprise for us.
That never happens.
I mean, for anything.
Not for anything.
Not for anything.
I feel like we're so far away today.
So
So far away. Okay, so if you were watching last week and you didn't get to see the finished product because, well, I didn't post them yet,
Well, that's probably why you haven't seen them.
right? So I just thought I would show you kind of how we did these little mason jars with the Dollar Tree ribbon.
The little show off there, see?
And I did learn something interesting because I'm not one to...
I like this one.
I'm not one to be patient.
Spooky. I think we have little pumpkins we can set in there.
I'm just not one to be patient. I don't know if you all know this about me.
Anybody know Melissa being an impatient individual?
Oh, make sure you show this too.
What's
So
this? Oh.
I decided to...
Let's see if we can see that.
I decided to hit him
Right
up with the heat gun because
She was impatient.
I was impatient, and I learned something interesting, which was that the fabric that this is made of actually kind of shrinks to it.
Like a shrinky-dink
So it
fabric.
was like a shrink wrap. It kind of shrink wrapped the jar. So where I said the other day, last week, when we were doing this,
I was thinking they were fitting all loose. I couldn't get them nice and tight.
not to where I said last week not to get impatient and do that. I got impatient, and you know what? Get impatient. Apparently, it pays off.
Apparently it does, because that shrinks it right on there to a nice tight little fit.
It was perfect. But
It's pretty sweet.
The one spider one I held in place too long, and so it's got some little. But actually, because it's a spider web, I think it's kind of cool. So.
It's a little melty. I'm gonna put them down here for you.
So I think they all came out pretty cool. I'm gonna go on my phone and
Say hi to everybody.
make it so I can get notifications.
Hey, y'all know that's Melissa, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't say that.
And y'all know us too, right?
Yeah, we didn't say that either.
So welcome.
So,
Welcome, Miss Friday.
Elisa, hello. Happy
Yeah.
Friday. John says, happy anniversary, my love. Yes, it is our
Aw, isn't he cute?
33 years of marriage. And then a few years dating.
A few years dating.
Rashana says, hello.
Hello.
And Elaine says, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
So we are going to work on some fun projects.
We are.
Theoretically.
You know, those last minute, let's grab something off the shelf kind of projects.
Oh, and we have so much on the shelves right now.
We've got a lot.
Joe Manning says, good evening.
Good evening.
So I am going to work with these JRV rounds. So Jamie Wright Vintage, we're one of her retailers, and we carry all of her products. So whether you're looking for
heavy-duty things.
So whether you're looking for stencils or decoupage paper or her beauty products or her wood pieces, you can go to vintagebedesign.com. We carry all of them.
If you're looking for Jamie Ray, I'm sure she could figure that out too.
Yeah,
We'll just pop her in the mail to you.
but you know,
She might have other things.
I was kind of joking that I have a big rooster over here that Jamie painted that I bought knowing I was gonna repaint it and haven't done it yet. And I was like, I could repaint her rooster tonight,
Good.
but I decided against it. Mostly because I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. So I'm going to use these two rounds, and I have these two thrift store candlesticks, and they say $2 on the bottom, but that looks like yard sale pricing, so I don't think we paid that much for them. And then I also ordered these. It is, absolutely. And then I ordered a bag of half buttons from Amazon. I will put those in my link
I like
later.
the name of the company.
Probably not till tomorrow.
Play.
Is that what that
I
says?
think so. P-L-L-I-A.
P-L-L-I-E-A-Y.
Play. That sounds like play to me.
Play more easily, enjoy more fun.
Play.
Okay. And we're
Look what she set up for me.
Yep.
This is one of my little things out of one of them houses that I've been digging out. So I get to repaint it and funk it up.
That's right. Funk it up. So, and then she's going to add some of the Dixie Belle rice paper to the sides.
Do a little decoupage.
Do a little decoupage. Try to stick with some things that she knows how to do.
Gotta keep it simple.
She's really gonna understand decoupage pretty soon.
I hope so.
And we are mostly gonna be using Silk Mineral Paint tonight, which is by Dixie Belle. It is great because it is an all-in-one. It is paint, primer, and top coat all in one.
Yep, so I don't have to worry about all that minutia.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about doing any top coats or any of that. So
this is a beautiful, beautiful blue. It's called Cape Current. It's a nice little color blue. And then she also picked out some salt water. So those two together should go really well.
And I'm using Anchor, which is their black. And let's see. Thank you for the happy anniversary, Elaine and Rashonda. And Darlene, I hope you heard what we were making because I just literally was saying it. I think you typed that before I said it.
It's possible.
So I'm going to give mine a quick sand because there's a little bit of roughness. I'm going to go with the grain because I'm actually going to use the DIY Dark and Decrepit, which is their liquid patina, and it acts as a stain and it's food safe. So since I'm going to, basically I am making, you know, a tiered tower. This is my plan for tonight.
You're making a tower of power.
Like this is what I'm going to be basically doing.
How are you going to get all that so it's nice and lined up perfect?
I'm going to do it upside down.
She thinks these things through.
I do. So, and then I'm going to add the little beads along the side.
Beads?
The little half beads.
Oh, you're going to glue them up?
Yep, I got my handy dandy glue gun.
Hey now.
I did order a cordless glue gun and some glue to go in it, but I apparently ordered the wrong size glue.
And the other glue didn't get here today, I'm sorry.
And the other glue did not get here today, so I'm going to still be using my tiny little glue gun. It is what it is.
I'm surprised you don't have like a million other glue guns around.
I have a million other tiny glue guns. My other good glue gun is at the shop.
Oh, well, alright. I'll give you that. Alright, so in your vision of me painting this lovely tiny set of drawers, was I doing the dark blue and then the white front?
No, the opposite of that.
So white, blue, and then since the sides are done, do you want me to repaint the sides?
Oh, maybe you should maybe we should pick out another color that is in here.
Peachy Pop. I like the little Peachy Pops. Do we have anything like that?
Un momento.
I'm a Peachy Pop fan at first. Now, if you're going to fling that around, it ain't going to work so good.
At least it's not plugged in.
That's true. We'd glue you to the floor.
I have some conch.
That could work. Oh, yeah, that'll work. That works perfect. Yay.
Okay. So now, oh, there was a dog under my table that I was not aware about.
He is everywhere.
I'm just now going to sand off the rough edges before I get to staining. And I'm trying to make sure, except for I'm going in a circle right now, so I can't really go with the grain. But the sanding that I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure I'm going with the grain because, again, I do plan on basically staining this.
I'm trying to dry out my paintbrush because I don't want it too wet going into silk.
That is correct. Silk and water are not meant to go together. So this is not a paint that you miss.
Not necessary for that.
Not necessary.
All right, so white, blue, pink. Where shall I start?
So Rashonda wants to know how the baby was.
Oh my God, the baby is adorable. He's so tiny and newborn and just so much hair everywhere.
Oh my God, so much hair. I saw pictures. I didn't even see the
ears. He's just cute. And he was just such a good baby. Oh my goodness, he was just so good.
And we got somebody on here from Middleburg, Kaylin.
Yay! Welcome. We like Middleburg.
Middleburg is near us. It's just sitting near us.
I feel like I've been out to Middleburg so much this past week.
And Green Cove.
And Green Cove.
A lot in Green
Oh,
Cove.
heck, I've been everywhere this week.
Yeah, you've been a busy girl.
Let's see. If I paint, what's the best way to start? I guess I'll start on this one. So I'll do that. I'll start on the white.
I'm going to start on the dark and decrepit.
This is the salt water.
And because I'm actually going to paint my edges a different color than the top and the bottom,
Yeah.
I am going to use a smaller brush because I'm going to try to be a little bit more neat and tidy.
No. First we were early, you were prepared, and now you're going to be neat and tidy?
It's like a whole new me.
I don't think it is you. That's where I'm going with that.
Did John replace me with the Stepford wife?
Maybe.
Is that what my anniversary gift is?
That could be it. Could be it. Alright, I need to be quicker than normal because gotta get it done.
Get her done.
Gotta learn how to paint fast. Keep up with this one over here. She paints too fast.
And today I was working on Sunday's video.
Is that what you were doing at the shop all day?
Well, I mean, I was working today at the shop because Anna had to have the day off to go do some tests with Rob.
He's hopefully doing
I
well.
was hopefully doing well. Anna's the general manager for Vintage Bee Design, and about a week and a half ago, we found out that her husband has stage 4 kidney failure. So they are
trying to figure out why.
Trying to do the stuff that they need to do, and I took her shift to the store today because Heather felt like she needed a day off.
I thought that girl liked working 7 days a week.
Every day.
I thought we were just going to set up a little cot back there and she could just move right on in. There's like a hose out back, I think. She should be fine.
No, actually, there's not a hose out back.
She could sneak over to one of the neighbors on the street behind us.
Okay.
There we go. We'll figure it out.
Killen says she found us by looking up local retailers for Dixie Belle.
Hey!
Oh, yay! Thank you.
Dixie Belle we do have.
We do. We carry it at our local store, of course, and then we also carry it at Great American, which we have that over in the what part of town is that?
What is that? That's off of Phillips Highway.
Yes. Over by the avenues, right?
Yeah.
I always forget the names of the mall, and then I want to call them malls from Charleston, and then I realize it's not Northwoods.
It's not Northwoods Mall. That would be a distance.
And honestly, I don't think I want to carry them in Northwoods Mall, but you know.
I think our dogs have locked themselves out.
The craft room has the dog door in it for them to go on the back porch.
Oh, they opened it. They can come in.
Well, I don't think so. I think that was just her scratching at the door.
Got the little sensor collars on there so that the doors will lock behind them and unlock when they approach. But if they hang out by the door, then the thing just starts locking and unlocking like crazy, and then the dogs go crazy. So,
All right, I'm gonna go let them in real quick. Keep them entertained.
da 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 da. I'm not a good dancer. You don't want to hear me sing. My painting is something I'm absolutely needing to work on. Okay.
So the Dark and Decrepit that I'm working with is DIY's Liquid Patina. Look how pretty that brown is. I'm going to do the top and bottom, and I could actually do the sides. I'm going to paint the sides white, and the reason I'm not is because if I were doing this not live video, I would go ahead and do it, but it's not going to dry enough for me to glue the beads on. So I'm afraid if I put the stain on the sides, the beads won't sit right.
Ooh.
So I'm going to forego doing the staining on them and just do the top and the bottom. In the end, you won't really see the difference, but you
I
could.
can paint. I'm a paint flicker.
You really should not do what I just did and go around it like that. It's my habit for the way I paint rounds.
What do you do? Oh,
Because you can leave
brush stroke.
brush strokes, which you don't want. But I'm pretty fast, so I can usually correct myself.
Yeah, I can do that.
I will say that Sunday's video, you're going to see why you're really not supposed to dip your brush directly in like this.
Like I'm doing right now.
And like I'm doing right now. You will see why this is a no-no. And you'd think that I would have learned.
I haven't seen the video yet, so I haven't learned.
Yeah, and you haven't even seen, you didn't see the mess I made.
No, I heard about it though.
Yeah, it was, we'll go with interesting. It was a big mess. A big, big, big mess. And I will show you my big, big, big mess. Why? Because we make mistakes.
So you don't have to. Somebody needs to make mistakes. It'll be me. I'm good at it.
But yeah, so I'm going to give you a real good reason why you should not be doing what we are doing right now. So anybody have fun weekend plans?
Oh my gosh, it is the weekend.
It is. And theoretically, if all stays on track, we should be closing our house the end of next week. Which means,
No more house.
I mean, no more house, but it also means that we need to finish emptying out the rest of it this weekend because John goes out of town next week.
Oh man.
And that means it's down to just you and me.
I don't want to do that.
So we need to be working on that this weekend and get all the stuff, rest of the stuff out of the garage.
It's probably more craft supplies.
Oh, well, at least I know for sure there's more tools.
Doesn't mean you'll be able to find them once they're here.
No, but I will be, there's some things I want to do with my scroll saw, and it is currently on the trailer.
Yes, it is.
I will be glad when I can have that because there's been things all week that I've been wanting to do with my scroll saw.
Melissa is the queen of the scroll saw. Just want to say that. Just want to throw that out there.
So,
Alright, one coat on.
Kaylin says she's so excited because she just had her first sale online and she's stupid happy about it. Well, what do you sell online? We all want to know. And what
Do
is
I
your
want to buy it?
And what is your website? Maybe more of us want to buy stuff. And Elaine is having the weekend with her favorite 7-year-old grandson.
Oh, that's going to be a good weekend.
I miss seeing Phoebes, but unfortunately, we got news today that she has COVID.
She was sent home from the school. So your little granddaughter, I'm gonna send her a coloring book and stuff. Because she needs that.
Well, Alex, that's very interesting information that I'm not gonna read out loud. Not sure why you felt inclined to tell us that, but okay.
Alex,
Are we
give us
getting
a
ready
hint
to
share.
Are we getting ready to play the cards game,
Which one is that?
the black cards, the Cards Against Humanity, because
There
it's
we go.
important information if you're playing Cards Against Humanity.
It could be, yeah. Who's gonna start the game? Alex gets to start the game.
I guess Alex gets to start the Cards Against Humanity game. I was very against that game because of the name of it. And this is when I should learn not to be quite so prudish because it's a fun game.
It is a fun game.
I still have a problem with the blowing up cats or whatever.
Oh, the exploding kitties.
Yeah, I still don't like exploding cats. That bugs me. She says she sold a tag sign with a hare/rabbit with vintage ribbon. Was the hair, is it the IOD hair? I love that hair. And now I am going to use my Dixie Belle Silk Anchor for the candlesticks. So one of the things I was thinking about doing for next week, which
Already planning ahead?
I can't,
That isn't you.
maybe John did replace me. I think John upgraded his bottle for me for his anniversary.
Something a little more organized.
Maybe. Have I said so a lot? Because I notice I say so a lot. If I haven't said so a lot, then it might not be me.
Have I responded with a needle pulling thread? There you go. You haven't said it a
So,
lot.
I was thinking that we could maybe do it from the store next weekend, next Friday, and do a haul video on some of your, we could do it here too, but on some of your vintage finds from all your estate sales.
Oh, I've been having fun with all that.
You know, get some of it out of my life and craft room.
I mean, I can do that. I can take it somewhere else and not have it here.
I mean, you can't just leave it in the store. We have to get it online and sell it.
It's like work involved in that.
Oh, and that reminds me. From now until the end of the month, all of our fashion, so that is jewelry and clothing, is on sale. Buy one, get one free. So if you like cute summer clothes in both regular and plus sizes, most of the clothes that I wear, most of the time, not the shirt I currently have on, because I have painting clothes on right now, but most of my wardrobe is actually from our shop. Cute cottagecore, summery kind of things. They are all on sale. Buy one, get one free. VintageBeadDesign.com. I think we're going to sell a lot of those. We're making room for fall decor. We've got a lot of fall decor coming in.
Good.
Not so much fall clothing, but fall decor. And we've got to make room in the shop for it.
Lots of decor. Lots of decor.
So, so it's time. We gotta move some stuff to make room. Oh, Lisa Warner says she has to close down her booth. They sold the building and everything has to go.
Oh, no.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
There's nothing worse than trying to find a new space.
I know, it really is horrible.
Especially when you finally get, your flow going.
And right before the good season. I understand though, we had to shut our big store down last year, the end of last year, right before Christmas. And it was horrible. It was a very unhappy time. I will say it was a very unhappy time. I understand both sides of that dynamic, both the shop owners and yours, and it's not fun for anybody involved. Be thankful that they gave you time to get everything out, because I have seen stores close where they didn't tell any of the vendors, and the owners come in and lock the doors and the vendors can't get any of it out. So at least be happy about that.
But that one shop, the owner of the store tried to get a hold of everybody the best they could so they can pick up their stuff. And I'm surprised at how much stuff didn't get picked up.
Shocking, right? Let's see. Renya says, how are we tonight? We are doing amazing.
Painting like a wild animal over here.
I worked in the shop today, so I actually got a little bit of paint time in between customers. And I was working on projects for my Sunday video, which is my edited video. So I have new projects for that. I did not get one out last Sunday, and I apologize for that.
Oh, I thought you did. Why do I think you did?
I did not. So this is our first video in a week.
Oh, well, hope you missed us.
And I need like 11 more subscriptions, 11 more subscribers to get to 6,000.
That's it. Twist the arms of all your friends.
If you like this kind of content or know people who like this kind of content, I need 11 more subs.
Y'all should see the look on this pathetic dog down at my heels over here. He's just sitting panting, staring, hoping I will give him a treat. He is the biggest little beggar in the world.
This is your mom's dog.
It's my mom's dog. She spoiled him, and he expects me to do the same. Ha!
Her mom passed away, what, about a month ago?
Just over a month, 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He seems to have fit in, so he's doing all right here with us. But
the cats have decided that they thought he was a visitor and that he would leave, and they really gave him his space.
Yeah, they're done giving him his space.
And they're done with that now. Now they're
like,
they're like, if you're staying, then you're gonna have to learn, buddy.
So, no. I mean, no offense to you, little guy. You can be annoying. He doesn't like it that I put him on a diet, that's for sure.
He's very overweight.
He's getting better. But for a while there, when my mom had him, I mean, he literally had rolls on his back. He's a big guy.
I mean, he's in the 6 weeks that he's been here, I think he's probably lost like 7 or 8 pounds.
I don't know about that much.
He doesn't have the rolls on his back anymore. And he actually has an inward at his...
He does. He's got hips now.
He's got hips now. Before, he was like a sausage.
That was always my nickname for him. He's like a little sausage roll. He's my little chunky monkey. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just his breed, because I've never had this breed, but
He's a breather.
he is a loud, heavy breather.
He likes to pant. I keep thinking it's his heart because he does have a murmur. But he's been good. He gets along with the other dogs. He doesn't run around the yard quite as much as I'd hoped.
I'm gonna apologize for the heat gun. It's a fairly quiet one, but how is sound tonight? We're using Sue's phone. That seems to have better sound than mine.
My phone is awesome. I try not to drop it as often as others do.
Hey Rania, okay, so I am making like a little tower. We're both using Dixie Belle's Silk Mineral Paint. Tonight, no prep required. It's all in one paint, primer, and top coat. I have these JRV rounds, the Jamie Ray Vintage rounds. We are a JRV retailer, so we carry all of everything in Jamie Ray's line we carry. So, vintagebedesign.com. These are thrifted candlesticks that I have painted black. It is Anchor is the color with silk. And I have some little half beads that I'm going to glue on the sides of these and make like a little tower, like a little stand. And I'm using
cupcakes. We can demonstrate because John bought
cupcakes. That's true. And this, what I have on here is the Dark and Decrepit by DIY, and it is food safe. So if your cupcake, if you're like me and your icing gets on your tray and you feel the need to have to scoop it off your finger, you won't die.
Or just dive right in and lick it right off, because, you know, there are those who like to do it that way as well.
Yeah, I don't usually do it like that exactly, but I wouldn't necessarily be opposed. For sure, I lick the beaters.
Y'all just do what you gotta do, man. It's cupcake after all.
For sure, I lick the beaters.
And for all of you in the South, it's from Publix, so you know how good that cupcake's gonna be.
It is Publix buttercream cupcakes. So if you know what that means, you know what that means. John's like, I got dessert. Okay, he didn't sing it quite that harmoniously, or a lack of harmoniously.
You really should, though, because I'd like to hear him try and do that.
Okay.
John! He ain't paying attention.
He's watching the Tour de France.
No, it's not.
It's not the Tour de France?
No, that's over with. This is the one in Spain now.
This
is the La Volpa.
The La Volpa. Okay. I don't know. It's a bicycling something or other.
It's cycling. It's cycling through Europe.
John has his black belt test tomorrow.
Ooh.
I know. He's super excited about that. So I'm guessing he's going to want to have a celebration after that.
That's it. Pop open the champagne.
How long has he been working on this now? 18 months, something like that?
Seems like forever.
And if you know my husband, it's also funny. Funny. It's funny.
Is it funny?
It's funny. He's a lover, not a fighter.
We should show up at the test tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he wants me there tomorrow. I don't usually go to anything. I'm a non-joiner. They usually think I'm fictitious because I never show up to anything. Sure, you're married.
So you're gonna go?
Yeah, probably will go.
Alright, take pictures.
Oh no, I'm making you go too.
Take pictures so the rest of us can see it. Am I splattering my white paint everywhere like a fool?
Didn't you hear me say I'm making you go?
I'm not listening to you. I am splattering paint all over me.
That's usually my job.
Usually is your job. You've been slacking.
I'm gonna look.
Oh, Elaine, you're going in the pool. Enjoy it.
Yeah, our house with our pool is a bye-bye as of next week.
God, I feel like I need to just go to the house this weekend and swim.
I mean, you can do that. We've got a lot to do, but we will be taking the proceeds from the house and putting a pool in this house. Well, not in the house, in the backyard.
Yeah, I would want one in the house.
I don't really want one in the house. It would take up way too much of my living space. Okay, so now the fun part for me is I'm going to start gluing these little bobs on. And you could do this with like a 10-minute Gorilla Glue, which I really like. But in the sake of time, I am hot gluing. But I am using the Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks, which I do find to be almost as good as E6000, if I'm being honest.
No way.
I really do.
No way.
I really do. I am not usually a fan of hot glue when it comes to really adhering stuff, but the Gorilla Glue sticks are really good.
I will be paying attention because I do not believe one.
So I'm just gonna...
I'm an anti-glue sticker, so...
She really, really is. So I'm just going to start gluing all of these little beads on the side of both of these. So while she paints, I shall be gluing.
I'm just not a fast painter, I'm sorry. I feel like I should have it done for you all already.
And all of the products that we are using tonight, except for the glue sticks, are available at vintagebedesign.com. Question for everybody. Has anybody tried using UV resin in their decor molds? Because I was watching something on YouTube the other day, and it occurred to me that that might be a thing that we could do. So I'm ordering some UV resin to try that out.
That would be fun.
And I think, though I'm not 1,000% sure, that Counterculture DIY resin is also low VOC.
That's what they say.
In which case, that will be pretty cool.
I've got to brush up on my resining. My sister wants to resin the tabletop in her new camper. She wants to do something different to it. She bought a used camper, and it has that finally stuff on there that was peeling off. And so we went ahead and peeled it all off one day because, you know, what the heck. If something starts peeling, you might as well just finish it.
Basically.
So it's down to the pressed wood. She's like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. We got to do something.
So what is UV resin, Jill? UV resin. Oh, hey, Jamie Ray.
Oh, hi.
Look, we're using your pieces. So UV resin is an all-in-one resin in that you do not have to mix parts A and B. It just comes straight out of the container and you can pour it in the mold. It usually comes in a bottle, a single bottle with a very narrow tip. Little squeezy tip. And you put it under a UV light to harden it.
And it goes real quick. At least it looks like it's quick in the video.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes under a UV light. It cannot be very deep, so it might have to be done in layers depending on how deep your mold is. But I'm going to order some this weekend and give it a go because I am working on some projects that I need to do a lot of molds. And if I can do them all, and usually I would do like paper clay where I have to do a lot of molds.
Needs to cure through light.
So let's see. Heather McAllister says hi. She's watching from North Carolina. Hello.
Hello.
And Caitlin says You can't use UV for solid molds because the resin needs to cure through the light and the solid molds prevent the curing process. Well, I think because like with the Primo molds that we have or the IOD molds, that because you can see through the top of it that it should work. I agree it would not work if you're doing like a triangle or something. So
And I did notice in the videos we did watch that they're doing it like a quarter of an inch at a time, and then, you know, put it in, harden it, put it in, harden it, put it in. So
the UV resin seems to typically be used for jewelry making. I think that's the more traditional use for it.
do you have another brush over there, or do I need a clean one?
I've got this one right here.
I need a little one.
Oh, a little one.
Like the lilies.
I
Alright,
do not.
blue on that one.
So I'm gonna see. I think it could be done, and you can even sort of soft cure it, from what I understand, so that you should be able to do it around a curved object, where it doesn't have to be flat.
I don't know.
Like,
There's
I
a
like
lot of
this-
experimentation with that.
I really like the, like, from doing hardware or something
I'll
like
do
that,
that.
using the regular harder resin. And the 10-minute resin is nice, but even 10 minutes is a long time if you have to do a lot of pieces. And I don't always like that. I feel like, probably because I'm impatient, that I have a tendency to get cracking when I use paper clay. And it doesn't really matter the brand of paper clay. I just seem to get, or modeling material, I just seem to get a lot of cracks. So you can see how cute this is coming out.
Oh my gosh, my little pig dog is following me everywhere. Might I have the paper towels, por favor, please? Please, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, thank you. I don't know how you pronounce it. Decode? Decode? Well, hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, I am making a little tower. I've got 2 candlesticks that were thrifted, and this is my JRV wood, and you see it goes basically like so. And I've used Dark and Decrepit on the top, and right now I'm gluing these little half beads on that I got from Amazon. I'm afraid if I leave that like that, I'll knock it over.
Just do them singly and just make them as cake plates, or do you want it to be the tower?
No, I want it to be the tower.
Tall.
Tall. And I am using the Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks, which I am not a super fan typically of adhering wood to wood with hot glue, but I actually really like these Gorilla Glue ones. I think they work really well. And I have not had a problem with anything coming apart with the Gorilla Glue, unlike normal glue sticks.
I'm not a fan of glue sticks. Just not.
And I just ordered myself a nice cordless hot glue gun, but it has the full-size glue sticks. And of course, I accidentally, when I ordered, well, one, it said it came with glue sticks, which it really didn't. And
Liars.
And the other is that the ones I ordered, I accidentally ordered the small. Ow, 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 ow.
Are you on fire?
Ow,
I'm missing things here.
ow. The bead flipped over and landed on my hand.
See, this is why I don't like hot glue. It's dangerous. It could take your life.
It could take my life, that's true. But I am a longtime crafter. I have many a glue.
Yes, but your fingers are not calloused anymore.
Oh. Guess it's time for them to become calloused. And Kellen seems to think I might be right about the molds and the UV light.
Well, it's all gonna be fun and experimental, so we'll see what it does.
We will. And what is Sue painting?
Sue's making a mess as per usual, but other than the mess making, I got this lovely little thing full of drawers. So we're getting it all nice and colorful. And then we're going to decoupage on there some lovely designs.
Okay, okay, Cheryl, tell me how you got that happy face upside down.
What?
Because I don't know how to do tricks like that. I'm an old woman.
She doing fancy computer stuff?
She knows some trick that I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not good with computers.
And boy, does she mean that.
I gave up on technology many, many years ago, and yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you. I thought I was going to need to space these out a little bit. So the last two, I want to pop off.
That's it. Go pop it off. Pop it off.
These were just, I literally just glued these with the hot glue, and they're
Not wanting to pop off?
they do not just come off.
Why are we popping them off again?
Because I need them to be spaced a little bit closer. So, I'm like breaking a sweat trying to get these off. And I literally just glued them. So they haven't even had any like set time or anything. I do not think you were old enough to be my mama. I think I am older than you think I am.
I'm old.
She's older than me.
Hey, got my first discount last weekend for being old.
It's true.
So, yay being old.
Decided to fess up to it, huh?
Hey, yeah. Hey, discounts, man. Use them or lose them.
I still like to laugh when people card you, and I know it's only because by law or by their store policy they have to, but it still makes me crack up.
They're doing it because they think I am 18. Come on.
Really? Is that really what you believe?
Look, you made me mess up. I'm blaming you. My poor paint skills are all your fault. There might be some touch-ups in my future.
A couple.
Here and there.
Like I was so close on that, I just had to squeeze a couple of them a little closer together.
Oh, we're getting there.
Oh no, I can't do that anymore.
What?
Walking barefoot on the cement.
It's been years. I'm afraid to try. I think my feet would sizzle in the heat these days.
I do it every once in a while out to the truck, after the vehicles.
See, I've learned to keep them flip-flops by the door.
See, look how cute that is with the little beads. Don't worry, they'll get painted. But for now, I'm just gonna keep adding beads.
They're so beady.
Beady. Beady, beady, beady. Sue is using a conch. C-O-N-C-H. Conch.
It's a very nice, light, pretty pink.
And it's the silk mineral paint. So she's going to be adding these pretty feathers to the side, which is a Dixie Belle rice paper. You get
I like rice
3
paper.
sheets. I think you get 3 sheets.
It's fun to work with.
Yeah, you get 3 sheets per package with the rice paper.
Paint so long as everything's going to be dry and ready to go for the next step. This is great.
We absolutely have Dark and Decrepit. We have all of the DIY paints, and we have most of the making. I think that we sold out of 2 of the making last weekend because, honestly, because we ran out of the 4-ounce waxes, and we did a trade with another DIY rep that's local, and
Making trades now.
she needed some of the making powders. So we traded some 4-ounce wax for some making powders. But I think we have all of the colors except for 1 or 2. I did personally take a couple because I have a project I want to do with them. But I still haven't tried them yet. I have them on my shelf here at home.
You always talk about trying them.
And there's a sunflower cabinet that I want to do. And I haven't. That's probably one of the things that I will try the UV resin with.
So, yes, we do sell Dixie Belle in the store.
Yeah, she was asking about DIY though.
And a DIY in the store. And
Conch is similar to
Oh.
Tea Rose, yes. It's a little less.
it is very tea rosy.
It's a little less warm and a little more cool than the Tea Rose. Yes, we do sell Dixie Belle as well. We sell DIY paint, Dixie Belle, Bungalow 47, and Fusion.
Now, I'm going to be using the DIY liquid patina as my sticking medium.
That is the, yes. That is the Crystal Clear Chandelier liquid patina.
Well,
Because the DIY Dark and Decrepit is also a liquid patina. And there is a gray liquid patina as well.
see, I should pay more attention to the products in the store. I'm just too busy during the day to stop in.
My job to know. We do not carry IOD stamps and molds. We carry Prima, Hocus Pocus, and Dixie Belle.
But they do have some nice stuff.
And a little bit of Maker Studio.
We do have a little bit of that.
Yeah. One of the things with IOD is if you are an IOD retailer, you are not permitted to carry any of the any competing products. So for instance, we sell Dixie Belle, and when Dixie Belle came out with their transfers, if we were an IOD stockist, we would not be allowed to carry Dixie Belle transfers, even though we are also a Dixie Belle stockist.
I need a brush and my
Well,
rice
here's a brush.
paper and
And here's your rice paper.
scissors.
And
Scissors.
you see them? Oh, I see them.
Haha.
That's right, I was using them like pliers.
Now, am I just cutting around?
No, no. So what I want you to do is lay.
Learning something.
Hey, you forgot a drawer.
Oh. You guys are supposed to point these things out to me.
So I want you to lay that on its side.
Is it ready to lay on its side?
I don't know, is it? You need a heat gun?
Oh, no, it's good. It's drying to the table.
Okay. So you're going to cut off the top of this right along that line there. So there's a line where the pattern ends, right? I want you to cut that right along the line. And you're going to go all the way to the top and then like have an overhang.
Okay.
And then so then like fold it like this, up it, and cut that line. Okay?
Do I want it to hang over on this side too?
Yeah.
You're confusing me. You know, last night she had me folding paper from like pages of a book and just little accordion folds, and
She's mean.
well, she is mean. I can't seem to fold paper.
You should come back here and say hi to everybody.
She's mean. Maybe come say hi to everyone.
She kept being like, I can't fold paper.
She can't fold
You know
paper.
how hard it is
Happy
to
anniversary.
fold paper?
Love you.
Susu can hardly craft.
I am not a crafter. It is not in my nature.
So the paper, this Dixie Belle paper, is a square. There is no long ways.
They need a long ways.
There's a long way with the pattern.
And it's going to be a long ways on there.
But no, I'm just saying that
Alright, so you're saying that it needs to hang over a little on that side, and then I'm supposed to cut the line right here?
Yep.
mark
Shauna
both
says
squares.
hi.
Mark the other side while you have it up there, Suzanne.
She doesn't really need to. It'll trim off.
Okay. Is my movie too loud?
I keep hearing
Can
things
y'all
blow up.
can y'all hear his movie?
Can you hear the bombs going off? Cause I'm
It's
sure
it's
watching-
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, so it's not Band of Brothers?
No. That's Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes Sunday morning.
Takes a whole weekend.
Hi,
to watch it.
Kathleen. Yes, you did catch a live show. So I'm making a little tiered tray with JRV products.
I'm making a mess.
And Sue is making a little box. Right now I'm just gluing these little, I have a bag of half circles that I'm gluing on these, and then I'll move on to my next step. I have stained these in Dark and Decrepit by DIY, the Dark and Decrepit liquid patina. I have painted my thrifted candlesticks with Dixie Belle's Silk in the color Anchor, which is basically black.
Alright, so then I just glue it on here? Is that what you're asking me to
So
do?
you're going to use your liquid patina to decoupage it on there, yes.
Wish me luck, everybody.
Oh wait,
What
you
am I?
didn't cut off the bottom.
Did she say the bottom?
Well, I mean, it has the line there,
And then,
so...
and then this one hangs over the side, so that's going to get shaved away later.
Correct.
There's just too much neatness in this crafting stuff.
It is very messy. In my craft room, I know I'm a stager and all, but I am not a neat and tidy person. I save my neat and tidy for my job. And then I come home and act like a slob.
Don't let her fool you. She doesn't save it for her job. Her product comes out neat and tidy. But what she leaves in the wake of the product.
Well, I meant the staging job.
Part of your job gets pretty messy.
This is why I have staff. I literally have staff to clean up after me. Because I enjoy the creative part. I don't enjoy the cleaning part.
Nobody enjoys the cleaning part. That's part of the creative part.
Oh, Sue said she was making a mess. Well, Sue's always
I'm always making a mess.
You don't see over here, which is the mess that she has made in my craft room.
Boxes and boxes of stuff.
That she started opening and spreading out everywhere.
Gotta go through it.
Gotta go through it. She has been picking up stuff from
Estate sales.
estate sales.
I've been doing estate sale cleanouts, getting all the remnants left behind. It's been interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kathleen, I don't have home staff. I only have work staff. And so what that typically means is that my home is a disaster. I'd like to say otherwise, but it just is what it is.
Alright, so we're gonna sand off the edges is what your plan is here?
Yes.
Bubbles, go away, little bubbles.
I'm finally almost done with these, all these thousands of little beads. Okay, it's not really thousands, it just feels like thousands.
Looks like thousands.
Feels like thousands. That's a broken one.
Broken beads.
So one of the things I wanted to show about the Dixie Belle rice paper is that even though the sheets are small, they
behave big. No.
behave big. They repeat, the patterns repeat. And so it's really nice because
Is it gonna make it easy for me to match things up?
it
'Cause
is.
You know how I am.
I know how you are. After all of these years, I really know how you are. How long have we been best friends?
Forever.
And a day.
Alright. Now what? What goes
Forever.
next?
And a day. Okay, so you went under and over top, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna take the next sheet.
Going through the package. There's a way to open it. Did you get that out of this package?
I did.
She said she she got it out of this packet. I don't believe her. I don't believe you.
I did, I really did. Kathleen says, me and my sister love the two of you and giggle throughout the live replays when we're together.
I might not be talented with crafts, but I'm glad I entertained somebody.
Right? You should see us when we're not live.
Whoa. Yeah, don't put that down there. Don't roll over it. We'll put it behind the paper towels. Stay. Alright, so something orange and blue. That would be those two. Match up here, and then I cut off the bottom.
Yep.
See, I'm learning.
You got it.
I can figure stuff out almost. Can't fold paper, but
This one almost meets really well, but I have a little, like just a nudge that I'm gonna have to take off. Just a nudge. So don't see anywhere I can. Beads, the hard part for sure is the spacing.
that's why butting them up against each other is just the best way. Then you don't have to worry about it.
I did, and I'm like just a nudge away. So I'm trying to sand off a little tiny, there we go. Perfect, nobody will ever notice. I just needed to make one have like a little bit of an edge. And so the skinny part would fit.
Alright, so that's gonna fit there, and then I need to cut it. Hold on. Y'all can see the wheels spinning in here as I'm thinking, I hope.
Don't let that hamster off its track.
That little booger is run off. There we go. Alright, that's where I'm cutting it, right there.
Save the hamster, save the hamster.
Save the hamster, save the world.
I was gonna say that, but then
you knew I would. Thanks.
thanks. Who knows what that's from? Technically it wasn't a hamster though. Anybody know what that reference is from?
Can't look at me.
Save the hamster, save the world. Only I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a hamster. Bonus points if you know what it was. That wasn't a hamster.
Everybody, hold your breath for me. I need a lot of breath holding right now.
So the color blue that she is using is Cape Currant.
It's really nice.
And I'm using black. I am now going to paint all of the sides and my beads black. Very carefully so that I don't get it all over the top. Which is tricky.
Don't move.
So you didn't say it.
I can't help it. I'm concentrating right now.
You know, I need a smaller brush.
I need a drink. Lord. Alright, I might have done a bad cut on that one.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
Kind of matches though. So look at that. See, I think it's my cutting is a little worvy.
Worvy?
This is why I gotta find the paper cutter so I can get things perfect.
I'm sure it's in a box in here somewhere.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna make it, I'm leaving it like this, people. I'm leaving it like this.
So I went back for a smaller brush because I'm really trying to keep it not to go over the top because I have the Dark and Decrepit on there, which is food safe. And I'm figuring there shouldn't be food over the beads. So.
You don't think there should be food on the beads?
I don't think there should be food on the beads.
I like food on my beads.
I mean, you just like food.
I like food. Keep thinking about them cupcakes.
Yeah, John got cupcakes for dinner.
Well, it wasn't
Well,
for dinner.
not for dinner, for dessert. It is our anniversary.
And I'm happy to be here for it so that I can get cupcakes. You know, knowing that it was Something like somebody's birthday yesterday, was it? No.
Paige's birthday was yesterday.
Did I tell her happy birthday?
I believe you sent it in a group text.
I'm terrible with birthdays. Terrible with birthdays. Stop having them, people.
Oh, also, because there's people on that were not on earlier. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. We, right now, at vintagebedesign.com, we have all of our clothing and clothing accessories like earrings and necklaces, jewelry, that kind of thing, is all on buy one, get one free. So if you would like, if it's still warm where you are and you like sundresses and tank tops kind of in the pretty flowy cottagecore look, we have both regular and plus size available. We are making room for all of the fall and seasonal decor in our shop. We only have 1,400 square feet in the shop, so
I can't exactly lay it down while it's still wet.
that's true.
So, I guess I could try and... Oh, I told you not to roll over this. Were you not paying attention?
What did I roll over?
This.
Why did you put that on the ground there?
Because I have nowhere else to put it. Running out of room.
It's like I went from one tedium to the next. Let's see.
Alright, hang on. I gotta figure out what I'm doing because this needs to dry so I can lay it down.
Drop cloth is a warmer white than fluff, Kaylin.
Ooh, fluff is pretty bright white.
Fluff is it's not as white as cotton, but it is still a very bright white.
It's pretty bright.
I would say it's a gray white. Fluff is a gray white as opposed to a blue white. And a drop cloth is more of an off-white.
Okay, that's peeling up. Don't peel up on me.
So I hope that helps, Kaylin. Thank you, Kathleen.
Put an extra coat on there.
Well, Pam, thanks for the, oh, Pam, I just realized who you are. Thank
What?
you so much for the criticism. I haven't been stalked by you yet and criticized by you yet.
What?
So this is a very exciting moment. I know that you love to criticize all the DIYers. So I feel honored that you are finally criticizing me.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. And we're really curious. I can't remember the name right now, but there's somebody else with a rooster. Are you in any way related?
Related to a rooster?
Related to the rooster because you're a cow. And so see,
What am I missing?
it's a cow. See, it's a cow.
Oh.
And the other one is a rooster. And they always leave derogatory comments on all of the crafters stuff. So
Everybody needs a hobby. I'm
So-
glad you found yours.
So I haven't had you comment negatively on mine yet. So I feel completely honored that I'm finally in the club.
The heat gun is far away from me.
So far away.
I'm gonna have to start organizing back here.
Yeah, I kind of want to put some little hooks back here.
I was thinking that thing. Your hairdryer thingamabobber.
Yeah, but it would still require a hook or something to hang off of.
Well, that's probably true.
You can't see the 40 boxes that we have right in front of us offset. If we're calling this a set.
There's a few boxes here and there.
Kathleen,
I'll
no,
get most of them out of here eventually.
there is a video of the shop from a few weeks ago. I'm going to do one when we redecorate for fall. Anna, Heather, and I are having a big meeting on Monday to discuss the layout for fall and changes for fall, you know, getting all the prepping for it. And so I have been planning to do a new video all week at the shop, but I haven't really put this out there yet, but my top stager was headhunted by another staging by a design company, not a staging company, a design company.
Yeah, she's following her design work dreams.
She is. She got a very good job offer, and as sad, we've had her since she was an intern, and as sad as I was to see her go, I had to wish her well and be happy for her, even though I'm miserably sad for myself. And with the house and buying and selling the houses and everything going on, I haven't had time to hire another stager. So really, Tracy does one house a week, and then it's just me. So I've been a staging fool
You
lately.
have been a staging fool.
And
That one to that.
that's also why I didn't get a video out on Sunday, because by the weekend I was so exhausted that I just couldn't. I didn't have time, and there was no way I could just do it. There just was no way. I had every intention of doing it on Saturday, but I was just dog tired. And I have fibromyalgia. I don't know how many of you have fibromyalgia.
You're all crafters. You all have fibromyalgia.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of you that do.
I swear, there's something about being creative and pain that go hand in hand.
And it was so bad last week with all the heat and all the staging that, like, I was just feeling, you know, if you have fibro, you probably know it. It gives you that pain, like, down into your bones, where you feel almost like you have the flu, but it's not. It's just your fibro. That's how I was feeling last week, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
You work you too much. All right, I'm gonna stick that one on here. I think I might be getting the hang of this thing, matching things up.
Are you getting better at it then?
Maybe. I don't know if I'm getting better at it. I'm understanding it. Understanding is the next step to getting better at it.
There's been a live challenge thing going on lately where, like, everybody's being challenged to do X number of days live, and I'm like, nope, don't do it to me, because I can't add that in.
Don't challenge her.
Please don't. If any of my friends are thinking about it, I love you and I appreciate you thinking of me, but no. Right now, I have more on my plate than I know what to do with. I need a bigger plate or something.
Need a cruise.
I really do need a cruise. Let's see.
Need a crafting cruise. Crafting in the sun.
Oh, Pam, you're still here commenting? That is so sweet of you.
Well, I'm glad you're sticking around.
I know, right? The reason you've never heard of me is because you are not a stager. Because if you were a stager, you would know who the heck I am. But you're right, I'm fairly new into the crafty world. Not really new into the crafty world because I've been here forever.
New into the
But I'm new into the YouTube
into
world.
the tubes.
So yeah. And I'll have you know I also make big bucks off of the things that I craft, so you may not like it, but what
Somebody
else?
does.
Somebody does. Let's see. Pam, you still didn't tell me if you were related to the chicken or rooster or whatever he is. Let's see.
Is that Alex?
Yeah, Rennie, it's just not fun.
Alright, now we've got...
My sister has MS, Kathleen.
Oh, yeah, she's got it bad.
Yeah, she's been really struggling with that. So I hear you on that. And like earlier this week, so was it yesterday, right, that I staged?
Yes,
That big
it was.
house? And
Which, by the way, I didn't tell you, it looked pretty good. I really like that house.
pretty good, thank you. High praise.
Looked pretty good.
It was a very awkward floor plan.
Very awkward. Definitely, I could see that being sold as the duplex it should be. Nice house. 18-something house for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So it was like an 1800s Victorian. That was, I mean, not early 1800s, late 1800s, probably Victorian, early 1900s Victorian. That was at some point converted into a duplex. And then it was now flipped into a single family.
Which really, it's not flipped into a single family.
Well, but there's no living space upstairs.
Everybody just sits in their rooms or the kitchen.
That's right. So, I staged it like an Airbnb. But at that house, so yesterday it was 100 degrees here in Jacksonville. And my warehouse is not air conditioned.
Nope.
And I spent about 4.5 hours picking everything, because we hand pick everything for our stages. We are not a formula. Everything is picked very specific for each and every house. By the time I got to my stage, like, you could have wrung out my clothes. It was like I jumped into a swimming pool. It really was. I think that, I'll tell you how wet I was. I was wearing leggings yesterday, and my legs got chafed.
I think this side came out much better. See, a little practice, and I got much better. Just saying, I can get better.
Let's see.
All right, so I got that side, I got that side. I'm gonna let things dry. I need to finish that other drawer because, like a doofus, I did not get that other drawer.
Yes, Darlene, I do sell the stamps with the smaller script. They are separate stamps, so it's the, I've got my stamps right over there. I might have to go look at the name. I think it's Parisian script or something like that. It's something script. And it is a Prima product, and it is at vintagebedesign.com. So yes, we do.
I'm gonna rinse this
They
and
do.
copy out.
They come apart, and I love those. We have several script ones, but the one that you're talking about, I think, literally my stamp book is right there. I'll go get it in a second and pull it out and look it up. Because I was stamping here the other day, so. Because there are stamps in my Sunday video. Yes, Kathleen, I have not done the mansion video because...
Oh, please, please. I don't even want to talk about this mansion.
we actually will be going out there this weekend.
Yes, yes, we will be.
We will be going out there this weekend. Because I can't list it until they list it.
And they're very slow about things
Yes, and...
because they are a non-profit corporation, something or other.
Right, and everything has to be a certain way, and then everything has to go through a board. And they decided to make some changes to the house. And because they decided, and the way they wanted it marketed, and because they decided to make some changes to the house and the way they wanted it marketed, they asked for us to come out and do some additional work in an area that originally we did not have access to.
Oh, no, well, it was a very messy area.
We did not have access to it.
Because I was willing to take pictures of it the way it was.
Yeah, but that's not what they
It was
wanted.
pretty bad.
So they had a butler's pantry that, so they currently rent this out for meetings and stuff. And in the butler's pantry, they kept all of the meeting tables and chairs and all kinds of stuff.
Junk.
So holiday decor, for when it's the holidays and they want Christmas trees and whatever out, wreaths and all that good stuff. So here's my painted black. And I know that we often paint these white, and the reason I'm painting them black is because I feel like with Halloween coming,
Ooh.
that it just feels like it is a little bit more of a grounded color.
Okay.
For Halloween. Or I may choose to go over them and paint them white and just dress them back to black so you can see the black under. But since I did the candlestick black, I thought the beads would be pretty in black. And you, as Pam noted, you do see the beads quite a bit. and typically they are white. And, oh no, that's in the corner. And typically they're white, and I just wanted it to be a little bit different. And with the fall season coming, I think that it's fun.
I think it is fun.
So let's see. No, Pam, I'm not at all flustered, actually. I can tell you that I have been a stager for close to 20 years now, and I'm actually one of the biggest names in the industry, and I am used to speaking to all kinds of hecklers and people who don't know what the hell they're talking about, and being nice and smiling to their face and all of that. So it's actually just part of the daily job for me.
It is.
So, but I actually am honored that you've come to my channel, because I haven't been heckled by you yet. So that's really fun.
You heckle everybody then? You just got something better to do? I guess you don't have anything better to do.
She's the one who told Connie that she had creepy eyes.
So you're a sweet person.
Yeah.
You watch videos all day long because nobody wants to hang out. You should hang out here and learn how to craft.
The wooden boxes are products from the truck, Sarah. Those are ones that they were old signs that we used to sell years and years ago, and they're just like leftovers. So basically thrifted, I'll say, but really they were.
It's amazing what we find when we clean out the warehouse.
Yeah, they were just gonna say old decor that was fine a few years ago, but isn't. And sometimes a lot of our stuff does end up being from staging where we used it a bunch of years ago, and now because we've used it so much, it's not in good condition anymore. You know, it gets bumped and scraped and all that good stuff. So
just gives us an opportunity to redo it.
And Renya is asking about the baby because she didn't get to hear your
You
report
didn't get to hear about the baby and how adorable he is, and he's got so much hair. Oh my God, he's just precious as can be. My sister sent me a picture the other day again. I gotta have my updates. My niece has been slacking on it, probably because she's not sleeping. But he's got his big brother is 5, and he's a fabulous big brother. He loves to carry him in his little car seat, his little carrier. And I can't believe he can carry him.
How old is Gabe now?
He's 5.
You just said that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
He just started kindergarten. But he's been so good. He's been very helpful with his mom and with the baby and, you know, keeping Dad out of the way. No, Michael's been really good. I had fun visiting them. I love babies.
So, well, Pam, thank you so much for all the chat time. If you're leaving, I hope you be sure that you subscribe, because when I went live, I only needed 11 more subscribers. And remember, we go live every Friday night at 8 p.m.
You can come back.
So you can come and heckle us anytime you like when we're live.
We could get a rapport going.
Yeah.
Maybe you bust out some crafting supplies and join in. I mean, that's kind of, we want to try and encourage the crafting.
Mm-hmm. And if you think that, you know, our quality of crafts isn't good enough, then why don't you give us some
I know my quality of crafts isn't good enough.
Then why don't you give me some tips, you know, instead of just negative commentary, why don't you give me some tips on how to improve? Because I do love to improve. I am always someone who takes
I've got a lot of room for improvement.
that takes these things and goes.
Alright, so I've got those 2 colors. I've got my drawers done. I don't need to put anything on my drawers. Do I want like gold wax or something on my knobs or something? Do I?
Maybe. Do me a favor and grab that scrapbook full of stamps for me.
Right there. This thing's heavy now.
It is. I actually just ordered another one, and I'm going to start separating them out.
The big book of stamps.
I was just telling a customer in the store today who was looking at the stamps that, you know, as a crafter, it's hard to get rid of any of your supplies. And so it was great that I found another use for my scrapbooking stuff. All the 12 by 12 organizers and stuff.
All the books that you hadn't gone through yet.
Right. Okay, so she's looking for not handwritten note. This one. So this is vintage script. I knew it was script.
Something was scripted.
So this is vintage script. They do get a little sticky in there.
The whole point of the stamps is to be sticky.
Right? And so it comes like this.
Want me to pull it up there?
Yeah, and then you can kind of show them that it comes in 3.
Okay. Before I drop them all over the floor. So you got the big long one here. And then the 2 smaller ones. You can tell she's used it a few times. I have no idea what it says.
No idea what it says.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love those. Those are
But
great ones.
They're fun.
You know me, I love to layer. I love to either have a stencil or words or something.
Looks like Elvish.
Elvish. Along with my transfers. So I really like the layering of it. I think it's really fun.
It might be fun to have a set of stamps done in Elvish.
Let's see. Lisa, thank you. That's very kind. It is a great way. I just ordered another one because this one's getting too full. And Prima's new stuff comes out on Monday. I'm very excited about it. And there's a couple other really good stamp sets that are coming out. So I'm super excited. And there's going to be more mini transfers, which I'm really excited about. Because I have so many jewelry boxes and small boxes and stuff sitting off to the side. That is just crazy. Let's see.
Trying so hard not to mess this up.
Sarah, you're so nice. I appreciate that. She says we are fun and creative.
Well, we try.
We try.
I'm fun, she's creative.
Yeah, that's true. She is the fun one. My kids call me the fun sucker.
I'm the troublemaker.
That I suck all the fun out. And she teaches them how to do stuff that's just not right. I'm sorry my painting beads is taking so long.
Sorry, this thing doesn't want to go back in.
You get the idea though.
No.
You get the idea though.
Alright, the sleeves
I mean,
are
I
probably a
think
good
when
idea.
it's done, it's gonna be super cute. What do you think?
With cupcakes.
With cupcakes.
Spider
Pumpkin
cupcakes. Spider cupcakes.
Spider cupcakes. Little tiny pumpkins.
Alright, you can play with that later. I'm done. I've got a very short little fuse.
I have heard that there will be holiday, but we have not seen any holiday yet, other than there is a deer.
A deer? What? There's a deer?
Transfer. There is a deer transfer. A new deer transfer coming out. We do still have some of the beautiful ginghams that were released last year. So you might want to look on our website for those. They're really pretty. I keep wanting to do something with them, but I don't have very many, and so I don't want to use them because I'm always figuring that y'all will want them, and as soon as I use them, then everybody will want them, and I don't have any more. So it's like yeah, you get it. Hi, Delane.
Alright.
Yeah, Shonda, all this new stuff will be out on Monday. I think it goes live at noon Eastern Standard Time, because I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or whatever, so that's noon our time.
Hey, I think you should hand me some sandpaper.
Sandpaper?
Please!
It's the only sandpaper I have, unless you want to go over there.
This'll work. I could just sand the edges off, right?
Yep.
Do I need to do the back?
Delane, you might have been the big order. I am not sure. We've had a couple really big orders lately, and Anna posted the big order, but you might have been. I think you might have been.
The winner of the day, the big order.
Were you a lot of DIY paint? Because the big order, I think that they were talking about the other day, bought a ton of DIY paint.
Somebody's got some plans.
I have 3 children. Renya, my children are all adults and they are grown and married. My son has 3 children. One is a stepdaughter by his wife who lives in Charleston, South Carolina. And unfortunately today we just found out she has COVID. She is 10 and we're not happy about that. But we've heard she's feeling pretty okay. So I guess
I'm gonna send her some crafting supplies. Don't worry, we're gonna keep her busy.
yeah, so, and she does a lot of TikTok, so we always get to see her on TikTok. And then I have 2 grandsons by my son, and they are 2.5 and they are 13 months apart. So
They're cute little boogers.
they are practically Irish twins, which makes sense because they're part Irish. But they are adorable. I haven't gotten to see them in a couple weeks.
I was just thinking, we need to go
Well,
see
yeah,
them.
we haven't
It's
seen them.
adorable. Don't get to see my grandnephew, so I gotta go see some babies.
Thank you for the prayers. I appreciate it. She's a pretty resilient little kid, so I'm sure she'll be fine. You know, she's kind of under that age mark where they're really being affected. She's not quite in the teen years. She will get the vaccine as soon as she's allowed, but she's not 12 yet. She's only 10, and it is not approved for 10-year-olds yet. So it is frustrating, but it is what it is.
She's a little toughy though.
Oh yeah, I am 52, so I definitely have grandkids.
So you're not getting your discounts yet.
I am not getting my discounts, whereas Sue is getting her discounts.
I get my discounts now.
Sue gets her senior citizen discounts. That's just fun to say.
It is, isn't it? I was so excited when we went to the zoo last weekend with my sister. I'm like, look, Cindy, we get discounts.
Bye, Kaylin. Have a great night.
Bye. Thanks for checking in.
I know it's probably been an hour. Yeah, it's 9:26. We've been on here almost an hour and a half.
We've been taking up all of your evening.
So I'm sorry. We're just hanging out. So might as well
I'm
be
just
live.
slow at things.
If you want to hang out with us, we'll hang out with you at this point. I'm not in any big hurry. I gotta finish. I really am. I have like 3 beads left. And then I'm gonna do a second coat, which I'm not gonna do live with you guys, but I'm gonna let these dry really well. Let this soak in, and then get them up. I will post on my YouTube community tab pictures when it's all done, and I have cupcakes in the kitchen, so I will stage it up and show you a cute picture as well as Sue's picture.
If John hasn't eaten all the cupcakes
If John
while we've
hasn't
been in
eaten all
here.
the cupcakes while we've been in here. Like Sue's son. So you get an idea basically how my little tier tray works. And if you like any of these products, you can get them on vintagebedesign.com. These are Jamie Ray vintage wooden rounds, thrifted candlesticks, and little half beads. I will put the link that I ordered the Amazon half beads when I go to put all that stuff in later.
Otherwise, look, we got that. I'm
Looking
cleaning up
good.
the edges because, you know, you got little flaps.
I'll work with you to sand these.
But then, see how little drawers, do they fit? Do they fit? Not so bad. Dusty. Touch things with my dirty fingers. Oh, I'm getting you.
So here
You sanding?
I'm sanding.
Oh, thanks.
Sanding our little drawers.
Yeah, I am a little slow on my crafting because I don't craft like a crazy person like some people I know.
I mean, I've just been crafting forever.
I like crafting.
Well, thank you for all the compliments that I don't look 52. I'll take that. I appreciate it. So, Darlene, it is my granddaughter that is sick. But I'm hopeful she will be good.
She gets to stay home and watch her anime. She's a happy girl.
When should you use weathered wood or dark and decrepit? I mean, it just depends. Like, I personally think gray is a little bit on the way out. As a stager, I stay really in touch with home decor, and of course, everything is relevant to your market, not necessarily what the rest of the country is doing.
That is so true.
Yeah. And so, you know, pay attention to that more than what I have to say. But the dark and decrepit, the brown, basically, to me is a more traditional color. And for sure for fall, I think that it is going to be a more popular sell than the weathered wood. That is my opinion. And I think if you are making things that are going to go, that may take a little longer to sell, then I would prefer to be on the more traditional side, because I think gray is, at least from where I see it in my market and in some of the other parts of the country, though, like I said, every part of the country is different. And sometimes even, like, we're in a couple different stores, and one store, like, we can only sell black and white. If we put any color in it, then it will not sell. And at another store, we can't sell black and white to save our lives. So it just, and those are only 20 miles apart. So it really does depend on your locale and what you like.
I think we said cupcakes too many times. I hear you have put on the kitchen.
Come on, sausage.
Hi, Les. Good to see you.
Hello. Watch out. You're coming, kitty.
Oh, it's Elena's making suet feeders with rough roofs.
Making what?
Suet? That's the little...
Suet?
Whatever. S-U-E-T.
Suet.
Or suet. What difference does it make?
I know it is suet.
Okay. Fine. She's making suet feeders.
Sweet.
Sweet.
You are spoiling your birdie. That's what I need to start doing. I gotta start setting up the backyard.
I think if you're making something for outside, then it seems like weathered wood would be fantastic for that, because
very true.
it is weathered wood outside. Right?
It is.
So it seems like it makes sense.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Thank you, Renya. I'm hoping she does not have that problem. One of my best friends who lives in Louisiana got COVID and still has a loss of taste.
Oh God, Miss Chris doesn't ever taste buds back.
No, she does not.
Oh, my.
You probably want to wipe those down. They're a little dusty because I just sanded them. They do not have different properties. They're both food safe, and they are both are effectively sealers, so you do not need to seal them. I actually, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna wax the whole thing. I don't think I'm gonna white wax it. I'm just gonna wax it with the clear wax, but I like the finish of a clear wax, so that's my intention.
Pow!
Wow, look how cute that is.
There you go.
You did a nice job.
A little something to put your little somethings in.
Yeah.
I like it.
And again, one of the things that I really like about the Dixie Belle decoupage paper is it is repeating. So even though our square only went to here, it actually meets up again, so that you can make it as long as you want. And Dixie Belle transfers do the same thing.
I'm gonna throw in a little piece of advice, because she told me that I needed to nip this bottom edge right here. Mm-hmm. She said nip it and cut it off. No, don't. Just overlap it. It doesn't show. Believe me, the side where I overlapped it, it looks better.
Okay.
Just saying.
Everybody does things differently.
Everybody does things differently. I'm just doing them better.
Kathleen is building a storage rack and watching.
Ooh.
But she is currently commenting more than building. That sounds like something I would do.
Is it an IKEA build?
Les says tomorrow she's making a large cement trough for the birds.
Ooh.
I think I will pop my husband for his techniques. That is a good idea.
You should videotape that, because
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do this. I want some birds in the yard.
Sue, everybody's saying you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
She did a great
I think
job.
it-
I
I
agree.
think it
I
did
really
pretty
like
good.
it. I really, really like it.
I'm not fast at what I do, but I try and do a good job.
And so that is the beauty of the silk, is that you don't have to wax it or top coat it. And unlike Fusion Mineral Paint, which does not distress well, the silk does distress well. I like Fusion. We sell Fusion.
Fusion is a really great product.
It is.
Really, really is.
For sure.
But you really need to know what you're painting with Fusion.
And you must not want to distress it.
And I did not know that this would be an easier one to distress. I didn't, I haven't played much with the silks.
Yeah, I really like the product. The silk is becoming one of my go-tos for fast projects. I still really love the Dixie Belle chalk paint, and I really love DIY paint for the blending and
Blending's
the ease, and that it really sticks to shiny products really well. But if I just want a quick one and done, like when I'm flipping things, the silk is great.
And she'll distress anything and everything, so silk is good for that.
Yeah, and Fusion is not. I do love Fusion, but it is not good for distressing.
No, it is. It's no. It is good for frustrating you if you want to try and distress it. Don't try and distress it.
Kathleen says you must do pretty darn good, so if Melissa lets you make things for her store.
Well, I've sold a few things in the store. I don't do this often enough to be good at it. I have little self-confidence, but I could do all right.
So, Renia asked, what brand would you recommend for a metal tray? It depends on what you want to do. Like if you just want a quick one and done, silk is great for that. If you want it to have texture, or you want to layer paint or blend, that's gonna be different. Honestly, most of the silver that I've been painting lately, I have been painting with silk.
Hang on. Are you talking like a metal tray? Like that? You just want to cover it up?
Yeah, so for something like this, I probably would use DIY paint or chalk paint, depending on the look that I wanted, just because it's so shiny. But
would you put a base of...
No, I wouldn't use a primer.
You wouldn't put a primer or anything on there?
But you could for sure use silk. Like I said, almost all of the videos that I've been doing and painting silver, I've been using silk for.
I knew exactly where that was.
Oh, Renia, if you want to decoupage it or do transfers, silk is perfect. That is absolutely perfect, because then you do not have to do a top coat between your paint and transfer, which is one of the reasons, because you know I love to stick transfers all over everything.
I like transfers too, but live I tend to just mess them up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me do a transfer live, but I have a tendency to mess them up.
She struggles a little bit sometimes.
But I do like to use them.
Yeah, but I love to put them in everything. Acrylic paint, I mean, I used to do a lot with acrylic paint, and I just
She's
don't...
a one-stroke professional.
I am a certified one-stroke artist, if you are familiar with one-stroke. Donna Dewberry's one-stroke technique.
She's very good at it.
Let's see. Oh, Pam is still here.
Hi, Pam.
Let's see. I think I've gotten all of the questions. So guys, we've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes.
Holy cow, my stomach is saying I need cupcakes.
I need cupcakes. Okay, so Delaney, I love pretty much every transfer, but you're right, the Prima transfers are great. Honestly, the Hocus Pocuser ones are really good. And I just brought home some of the new Grace on Design decoupage papers. There's one with a mermaid called Siren Song. And
I haven't seen those yet.
And I have it in my car. No, I have it at the kitchen table.
Ooh.
Let me go get it and show it to you before I...
Apparently, we're going to see some of the new decoupage paper because it's somewhere in this house. I have no idea where. I haven't seen it yet. But decoupage is fun. Reminds me of grade school. Oh, wow, that's big paper.
Yeah. We're just going to move these down so I don't knock them over, since they are not glued together yet. So this is the new Grace on Design.
It's humongous.
It's humongous. So it comes in 3 sheets. So you get the scales as a small.
That's small.
Yep.
And then the other one is 2 parts.
Okay. And then, so you get the scales. And then you get a little version of the Siren Song. Look how pretty she is. You've got like the mountains and the sky. All the pretty purples and the blues.
Oh, this will be nice. I can't wait to see what you're going to put it on.
And then you get this really big one. Here, Sue, can you?
Oh, 2-person help here. Ta-da!
Can you see how pretty she is?
There's like a little hut on the shore.
So anyway, she's the mermaid. It's called Siren Song. Beautiful sky and a moon. So I'm excited about using that on something. So pretty. All right, let me just check for questions.
Gotta find the right piece for that one.
So let's see. Sarah says, have an extra cupcake for me. Which one of us gets it? It's my anniversary. I think that should be me.
I think it should be me.
Let's see. I don't know what I have planned for this paper yet. It is so pretty though. Delane is not tempted by the mermaid, but I understand that, but we live in Jacksonville. So mermaid, big
Florida.
stuff.
Everybody in
Everybody-
Florida thinks they're a mermaid.
Everybody, yeah. Mermaid hair, don't care. So, okay guys, I'm here to hit the little button. Thank you so much
yeah.
for joining us. We will see you, I will have a live video, or not a live video, an edited video drop Sunday morning at 10, and then we will see you next Friday.
Apparently it's got lessons in there for us, so I'm gonna watch it too.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think, Delane, that Michigan probably mermaids less so.
Well,
Yeah.
Sasquatch.
Got it. All right, bye guys.
bye.